Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new, and welcome back to another What's for Dinner video. So on this night we had a big 3-pound beef shoulder roast in the Instant Pot. So the first thing I do is put it on the saute function and put the roast in with the seasoned side down. I seasoned it with garlic powder, onion powder, and salt, and I'm just going to saute it on both sides for a couple of minutes until it gets some color, and then I am going to cook it on high pressure for 1 hour. And after it has cooked for an hour, I'm going to release the pressure, remove the lid, and add potatoes. I think I added 2 russet potatoes, 1 small bag of baby carrots, 1 package of the Lipton's beefy onion soup mix, and 1 cup of water. And then I'm just going to get the lid put back on it and cook it on high pressure for another 45 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it is done. It's not the prettiest plated, but it was amazing. It is the #1 comfort food, I believe, in the entire world. And I do serve mine with French dressing. Now on the next night, my sister is going to fry us some chicken tenders with onions and some mashed potatoes with green beans, and she also puts onions in her green beans, which I love. And she seasons her flour with onion powder, this Badia ranch seasoning that we picked up at Aldi, and some seasoning salt. So the first thing she does is go ahead and get the chicken breaded and started, and then she just followed the package directions on the back of the cornbread and got it started to go ahead and get it put in the oven. The green beans are right there on the back eye, and she has already added the onions to those. This chicken was so good. I love fried chicken, but I definitely hate frying it. She also just followed the package directions on the back of the mashed potatoes and popped those in the microwave. Now the best part of this whole meal is after the chicken is done, she keeps the oil in the pan and puts in a whole onion that she cut into rings, and she seasons them with seasoning salt. Ever since she has started frying chicken and making those onions on the side, I don't think I would ever be able to eat fried chicken without them. And this is my plate. I just had a little bit of everything, and this was such a warm, comforting meal. Now, on this night, I made a crock pot meal for Crocktober, which this video is already up if you have not saw it. I posted this on the 1st of October for the first day of Crocktober. This is chicken breast in cream of chicken soup with potatoes and carrots. I will put the link for the full video in the description box below. And on this night, I made my absolute favorite. If you're not new here, you already know this is Hamburger Stew. I make it at least once a week, and I will be putting this in a Crocktober video that is also coming up later this week. So on this night, I fixed one of the family favorites, which is steak and gravy over rice. And what you need for this is steak of your choice cut into bite-sized pieces, a couple of packs of McCormick's brown gravy mix, white rice, and Lipton's onion soup, or generic if you can find it. The first thing that I did was get some water started to boil for the rice, and now I'm just going to start the steak tips in this electric skillet. I didn't use any oil this time, but you can if you want to, that is fine. So I'm just going to cook this for a couple of minutes until it gets some color. You don't have to cook it all the way through. And I am going to season it with garlic powder, onion powder, and salt. Once the steak cooks for a couple of minutes and gets some color, I'm going to add the 2 packs of brown gravy mix to 1.5 cups of water and get that mixed up really well, and then pour it in over the steak. And then I will add the 1 packet of the Lipton onion soup, and I'll turn that down and put the top on it and just let that simmer until the rice gets done. And I have mentioned Crocktober a couple of times in this video. I am participating in that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I will be doing a video weekly for 2 to 3 different crock pot meals. And then of course I will still have my regular What's for Dinner video every week as well. Now at this point the rice is done, so I will just get that taken out and put it in a big bowl, and our steak and gravy is also done. And this is what it looks like when it is done. I normally serve this with a salad and sometimes crescent rolls, but none of the salad mix looked good, so I didn't get any of it, and I chose not to cook any crescent rolls on this night. But you can make this a much bigger meal if you choose to. It makes plenty. It serves at least 4 to 5 adults, depending on how big you make the plates and what you serve with it. Now on this night, I fixed a copycat of Cracker Barrel's vegetable soup. That is my favorite thing there. And I will link the recipe that I used in the description box below. This will also be in a video coming this week for Crocktober. But I do have to say that it did taste exactly like Cracker Barrel's. Probably the only copycat recipe I've ever made that actually tasted like what you were trying to make it taste like. So if you love their vegetable soup, you will absolutely love this recipe. And that is going to wrap up this week's What's for Dinner video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos.